Hey everybody, so I wanted to come to you today to finally do this review. I've actually recorded this before, but I just thought I looked totally busted. So feeling a little bit better today, and I said, well, let me go ahead and do this wonderful review. So the product that I'm reviewing today, purchased with my own money, it's a product that naturals have kind of just been going berserk over, and I finally had the opportunity to go ahead and purchase it and get it in here, use it, and I think it's about time for me to go ahead and do a review on it. The product is the famous, none other than the Huetiful steamer. So it is here. We've had it for about 2 weeks now. I've used it on several different occasions, and I'll talk to you about those different occasions during the review. I got the steamer with the face attachment that does your facial steaming, and this is that, which I haven't actually used this, so I will do another review once this is used. As you can see, I probably need to use it today because look at that. Also purchased something that was new, fairly new on the site, and it's just a little band, and it says Huetiful on it. And basically this just goes around your forehead to catch the steam that, the water that, is kind of dripping down. So that is awesome. And the steamer, and that's it. I ordered it on a Wednesday. No, I ordered it on a Friday. They told me that it would ship by that following Wednesday, but I think I got it like that following Thursday or Friday, so it was there way before I expected it to be at the house. I am totally impressed with it. It took me a really long time to purchase it because I didn't want to just jump on the hype. And when I started hearing about, I went to a meetup, and a person at the meetup had purchased it. So I said, okay, really give it to me straight. What do you think about it? And she just had raving reviews about it. So, I went ahead and just purchased it. Now, the one thing that made me go out and purchase it was the fact that I was hearing that it makes the hair more manageable. And with Madison, that is, anything that makes our process easier is a good thing in my eyes. So I went ahead and made the purchase. The actual steamer comes in 3 parts. This is what it looks like. It's a table stand to it. It's going to come in with your hood by itself in a section. Then it's going to come with the actual, all of this is all put together. And then it's going to come with this little piece, and this little piece is a hidden little guy in the package. A lot of people think that it's not there or that it's missing from their package. And I know Fluorescy, Texture Playground, shout out to her, got hers a few days before I got mine, and she was like, well, the piece, this is missing. But she said it was in like the back of the package, and I had forgotten about that. And when I opened up the box, I was like, shoot, the piece is missing, and it is in a funny place, but it's in there. And it is extremely easy to put together. I'll do it right now, but basically I keep mine together. I have space on top of my dryer, so I keep it all together in my dryer. We usually do hair in the kitchen, so I just bring it in from there, when it's time to use it, and plug it in. So if you have this piece, you're going to take your little piece right here. Okay, so the best way to, basically what you're going to do is just get this piece, and if you can see it, it's kind of in a line. You see the plasticky piece right here, the tubing? If you just line it up with this little part doohickey right here, you'll know that you're lining it up, the right way. You want your little red circles facing up, basically. And these 2 pieces down here are the 2 places that you're going to be placing it, and basically you're going to slide these little puppies down. And then you're going to take this tubing, which is very important because you're going to get water that's going to be spitting out if you don't. And you're just going to And my little piece popped out. So it's probably better to put this tubing in first. Like I said, I haven't taken it apart since I got it, but I just slipped it back down. So now your hood is connected to my little lost guy right here. I call him my little lost guy because it was lost in the packaging. You can take your main unit, which thank goodness is all together. You don't really need to do anything to it. And then you're going to take your little red pieces right here. You're going to stick that down until it's nice and snug. And she's together. So, like I said, I keep mine together so I don't have to go through all of this. I specifically went in there and made room for it when I knew I'd ordered it. So when you flip open the top here is the reservoir where you're going to put the water at. So there's a little plastic plug that goes right up there at the top to kind of keep it covered and keep it closed, keep the water in. And you're just going to fill it. And you have your max line. I'm going to open up the little shelling right here. But you have your little max line on there to kind of keep you guided as far as how much water to put in. So from there, I keep my buttons. They're both on the on position. And I just keep it just like that. And let me put my little thing back here. You plug it in, it heats up for you. It's already timed for you. So when your treatment is done, it's going to beep and it's going to stop steaming. Your steam is going to come, of course, up through here. I don't know the whole scientific parts of it, but you're going to see the water boil up and it's going to all turn blue. And it's going to come up it's a little tube in there. Let me open this up so y'all can see it clear. And this gets hot. So this just keeps you from touching it or anything. And it's going to come up. It's going to come up the little tubing back here. And it's going to come out the top right here. And that's where you're going to get your steaming at. And I just always like to make sure, because see that hole is open. I want to keep my steam in. So I make sure that that's closed. So that is just the basic how to put it together. It's very simple. I, of course, say if you can keep it together, just keep it together. And that way it's there when you want to use it. Basically, we have been using it once a week. I use it whenever I put deep conditioner in my hair. Basically, I want the deep conditioner to do what the box says it does. It makes it 5 times better, 5 times more moisture coming out of the deep conditioner, and that's what I want. So whenever we wash with shampoo, I already deep condition anyway. So it's really nothing. I know some people think it's an extra thing to have out, and it actually keeps me on point now with deep conditioning my hair, because I'm just excited about I get to sit underneath the steamer. Some of you are probably wondering if I use it on Madison. Of course. Like I said at the beginning, we love it. I definitely use it on her. She really enjoys, the steam and seeing the steam come through. This is why it's very key to don't think that the steamer is just for natural hair. It is absolutely not. If you have locked hair, if you have perm, relaxed hair, natural hair, it is for all hair types. It just really infuses your hair with that moisture. Like I said, I'm no scientist, so you might want to refer to one of the tutorials that really goes into the detail of, what it's doing and everything, but I can tell you the results that I get. Because basically, Maddie's hair stays and twists. I can tell you that her twists, my mom and I noticed the last week and a half, 2 weeks that I've been doing her hair, her twists are lasting longer. Like, they're looking good for a longer period of time. And I told my mom the only thing that I've changed here recently is the steamer, adding the steamer onto it. So I have to attribute that moisture hold and the sheen that it gives her hair to the steamer, because it's the only new process that I've added onto it. Now, for me, I've used it not only for my deep conditioning treatments, but I recently put some color in my hair, just a semi-permanent, just almost like a rinse, because it's a type of color that you can use when you relax your hair. Just of the same, you know, tone as my hair, just getting rid of the gray. And I actually sat, you know, when it tells you to use the heat and sit underneath a dryer, I actually sat underneath the steamer instead for my heat. And my hair did not feel as crunchy or, you know, dry. I still had a little dryness, but it wasn't the same degree as it normally is when I throw color in my hair. So it definitely has multi-uses to it. But I could definitely see the improvement in our hair. I would have to say that. So it has been well worth the investment. And I'm really satisfied with my purchase. So, you know, that's my take on the steamer. Like I said, I was a hard, you know, customer to sell because I really didn't want to jump on the bandwagon, and I really just didn't want to be another natural purchasing something. So, you know, because everybody else has it, or, you know, there are a lot of reviews being made on it. I really wanted to make sure that my main concern was that this was going to be something that I was going to pull out and use. And it really is. I don't have to reset it up. As far as what I put it on, now as you can see, it's tabletop. So my kitchen table is a tall table, and it just happens to work out perfectly. It works out perfectly for us. I can sit normally, because my chairs are high too, so I can sit normally in my chair with the back turned to the side like I'm sitting now, and with the steamer behind me. And with Maddie, I just add a few pillows underneath her and it's good to go. So we don't have space issues. I mean, I can't really complain about it. Now, for me, when I use it, I haven't been putting a plastic bag or anything over my hair. I did have a plastic bag, of course, when I was coloring my hair and I had the color on there. But other than that, like I said, her hair is in twists. I just tie this little thing, and it's just got Velcro on it, on the ends, and I just tie that bad boy around, and it, you know, keeps it from dripping. I will say that if you do use a plastic bag, because I did have this situation when I was coloring my hair because of the plastic bag, sometimes your hair, it'll drip, and that water will collect in the back of that plastic bag, and I did have a little hot water basically run down my back, the back of my neck, because I had that bag on. So I probably wouldn't suggest on a normal, you know, you're using it for normal deep condition and not to use the plastic baggie. So that's basically my review. Yeah, but it's an awesome product, and it was really, honestly, really worth the money, you know. So if it's something that you can afford to get, it's definitely a good thing to have, you know, in the house. So it really does take your deep conditioner to the next level. So to me, that's a benefit, because I can get it. I don't have to get the most expensive, I feel like I need to get the most expensive deep conditioner. You know, I can turn a cheap conditioner to a very expensive, you know, conditioner, because I've added the heat element in there. So yeah, that's that. So that is my review. I hope you all enjoyed. If you have any questions, please hit me up. You can hit them up at Huetiful.com. If I got that wrong, it'll be right underneath me. And the beauty of a Mac, just there it is. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.